Yo, what's good with y'all niggas, man, bro? I can't believe I'm back on this shit, bro. I would have never thought I would have even made another video like this. I was finna change up my whole swag, my whole shit. But I said, fuck that shit, bro. Because I can't keep being inconsistent, bro. I gotta stick to one thing and just fuck it, nigga. Grind it out, nigga. But let's get into this video, bro. This fucking Tommy G shit, bro. Investigating the murderous sheriffs of Los Angeles. These niggas kill niggas every day, bro. Apparently.
It's another case of alleged police.
I'm liking the video. I ain't even watched the video yet. Hold on.
Police brutality, this time accusations leveled against the LA County Sheriff's Department.
And a man who said he was held
Police
down
brutality
and beaten by 3 sheriff deputies in conflict.
3.
Alleged gang of sheriff's deputies within the LA County Sheriff's Department known as the Executioners.
Bro, these niggas are moving crazy. Nigga, what fucking police group in the world would ever, who would feel safe with a police calling themselves the fucking Executioners, my nigga? What the fuck? These niggas is wilding already. I got 17 seconds into the vid, bro. Talking about executioner, police brutality. Nigga, what? What are you even talking about? That is not it, bro. That is not for, I'm not for that, bro. Come on.
That became the most dangerous is one we know as the Executioners.
28th. These niggas getting gang tats and shit like they really repping they set. This is a police force. That's crazy. That's crazy. These niggas wilding.
Wanted to go to Compton.
Investigating the LA sheriff.
Today we take you inside the world of
What
the
the
LA
fuck? Why?
gangs.
Nah, this is tough PFP, bro. I want this as the PFP. Why they holding the Glock like that, nigga? Why they got the Glock with the white gloves like that? Like they really, why they all bald as fuck too, my nigga? This ain't the army. Why they all got low cuts? Why all these niggas? Not near nor nigga. I don't even see a nigga in sight, first of all, nigga. And on top of that, nigga, they all got this low ass cut. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga head bald as shit. They fucked that nigga up. They did him so wrong cutting his hair, bro. Fuck. This nigga in the back, stupid as hell.
Names like the Executioners, Vikings, Jump Out Boys, and Regulators.
Jump Out Boys,
These men in uniform
Regulators.
are accused of everything from beatings
What the
to any
fuck?
evidence to murder, robberies, and kidnapping. Now these deputy cliques.
Why he
have
show
long
up a
been an
picture
open
of a
secret in
nigga who
Los
graduated
Angeles. To
high
those outside
school
the LA
talking about
bubble,
murder?
The reality is shocking. To investigate this properly, we assembled an expert cast of characters, starting with John Sweeney, the legendary attorney who has beaten LASD in court time
John
and time again.
Sweeney.
Mark, a former deputy who went to prison for robbery while in uniform and exposed his life inside the department.
What? So this nigga got arrested and shit. He had to, you feel me? He had to do that time. Now he's saying, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all ain't help me in the pen. So I'm a snitch on all y'all niggas. What y'all niggas was really doing in this bitch, bro. It's crazy that it take a nigga to get arrested for them to even like see like crazy, like them, for them to believe niggas is doing this crazy ass shit, bro. They're going crazy in this bitch. I don't even know, nigga. I'm admitted into the video. I don't even know what they did.
Paulina Juarez, an LA Central Jail chaplain of 19 years who saw the brutality firsthand. Alan Romero, a lawyer who represented 2 former deputies turned whistleblowers. And finally, multiple mothers, including
What the
one
fuck?
who's a 120-pound.
She got this show on the first. Is it crazy? Is it crazy that I want this? Is it crazy that that shit hard as fuck? I'll rock that motherfucker with all black tee, you feel me? Blue jeans with some forces, nigga. I'll go crazy. Nah, that's crazy, nigga. That's crazy. This tough fit, bro. This tough fit. Is it crazy wearing another nigga RIP shirt? Like, is that really crazy? Like, it's just hard though. It's just for the drip because I don't got my own, nigga.
Son was
I might have to slime a nigga out for the
recognition
RIP tee. I ain't gonna
Join us
lie.
today as we take a deep look
Nah, that's
inside
crazy.
America's
I ain't gonna
largest
lie,
sheriff
that's
office
crazy as
and the
fuck.
gangs that hide within its walls.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite an investigation for ourselves this morning. And to me, this is a time to be in tip-top shape.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fuck all that. I already know this nigga trying to get an ad off, bro. Come on, let's get to it. These niggas really got gang tats though. That's crazy.
My name is Romel Agee. I'm currently a California licensed private investigator.
Tight shit.
I specialize in police misconduct and police wrongful deaths in the hands of law enforcement.
And you were at LA.
I ain't see no free.
Yes.
I ain't see no breast cancer shit in a minute. I was about to say free breast cancer, nigga. Hell no.
I'm an attorney, civil rights attorney. My career has been dedicated
Yeah,
to the
successful
pursuit of
black man.
justice, specifically police success.
He on his real Martin Luther
cases
King
that
shit.
I have a passion for.
In the
Bro, I know the whole LA map, bro. I can walk around that bitch like, nigga, I've never been to LA. I know the whole map.
The sheriff's department took over control of the policing in Compton in the year 2000.
Alan Romero is a lawyer who has represented 2 deputies who tried to blow the whistle on the Compton department. One of them was Officer Art Gonzalez, a Marine Corps veteran who spoke out against the executioners and was met with death threats. The other was
that's crazy.
Waldy, who says he was targeted by his fellow officers after he made it known within the department that he opposed the executioners.
So what happened is you had some...
Who's the executioners? Like, these the real hitters of the department, nigga?
Group that became
you gotta be crazy to even get a name like that.
The executioners. Now, what the real name of this group is, we may never know, because even in trial, the leader of the group, a deputy by the name of Jaime Juarez, who was a few years ago promoted to detective, said the group doesn't have a name.
It turns out this group does have a name. They go by the Compton Executioners, and they are perhaps the most dangerous and ruthless of
Why these niggas in suits like they a mob? Like, they really move a mafioso style. Nigga, like, they all in suits, nigga. This is a picture. This is a type picture the mob take, nigga. They flicking up. They just made 100 M's that afternoon, nigga. They flicking up in the club, nigga. Whole designer Italian suits and shit. Like, crazy shit, nigga. It look like they're having the time of their life, and they're enjoying this shit. Why can't I do it?
And they are perhaps the most dangerous and ruthless of the 24 known and documented sheriff gangs in the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, which we'll often refer to as LASD for short.
Why these niggas holding these Glocks like this, bro? I cannot. I can't, bro.
We're headed to the Compton station for you guys to get some footage of the exterior of the location where the execution.
Damn, nigga can't park. Who the fuck is this nigga can't park, nigga? You need to fuck around, move your shit, bro. They gonna fuck around, nigga. There's a fire hydrant right here, gang. You need to move your shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Move your shit immediately, nigga. They will tow your shit, gang. You was in the middle of 2 spots, bro. I hate niggas like this, bro. Like, why you even park like this, bro? Like, get the fuck out the spot, nigga.
The recent LA County Sheriff explosion.
I don't hate nobody, bro. Let me not say hate. I very much dislike that nigga. Get that nigga off the road. I will flip his car like the Hulk. Niggas lucky I don't got the Hulk type powers, nigga. I'll start flipping nigga shit.
Los Angeles County Jail. Every deputy sheriff has to go through custody for training. Custody is the lockup. All the police departments in the county of Los Angeles, the sheriff department handles the prisoners in all of the county of Los Angeles.
Nah, that's crazy.
Before hitting the streets, every LA sheriff's deputy starts their career by working in the jails.
Some say
it's a great proving ground and a crash course for handling chaos, but others say starting in the jails conditions the deputies to get the feeling that everyone they deal with on the streets
is a criminal. I feel like that is crazy way. I feel like it's good. It has its good and its bad, because yeah, you get experience with prisoners and you get to get in the mind of criminals, but like, my nigga, you also need just real world experiences with people on the streets, because then you go and look at everybody as a fucking criminal, especially in jail with the most dangerous niggas in the world, bro. That's all the most dangerous niggas in one spot, bro. Like, there is no way you're going to get a good outlook as a police officer just staying in prison, my nigga. You really need to do like how these cop shows are doing, where they take niggas out on the street, you feel me, shit like that, where they do half and half. Like, you might fuck around, go to the prison this day, but you get to patrol on the next day. Like, you feel me? Yeah, that's probably the best move for this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Brother was killed in Pensions Detention Center March 3rd, 2017. They had originally told me that he had a seizure.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I can really see is her legs. I ain't gonna cap out. That bitch peeling up. I ain't gonna lie. Not even no dissing though. It's just like, RIP your bro though. I fought with your T too. I'm not weird. I fought with this. I fought with the T with the words on it. Like, if you see my drip for real, like, you'll understand I got the T with the words on it right now. It just ain't Nike and shit. But you know, you feel me? I fought with that type of drip.
And then was pronounced dead.
Did you have a history of...
My fault. RIP, bro. My fault, bro. I did not mean to laugh. That shit, I was just talking and then it caught me off guard. Like, I was just fell off the top bunk. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I ever go out like that, that's my worst fear, my nigga. That was my worst fear as a kid, falling off the top bunk, nigga. Fuck around, roll over, and you just boom. I fell off the top bunk like twice in my lifetime, nigga. One time I fuck around, caught myself as I was falling, caught myself on some Lion King shit, but not like how Scar did, nigga. I didn't let go, nigga. I held on, slid down type shit. The other time, nigga, I fell off just nigga straight head first.
Seizure?
No. As the time went on, I went ahead and got my own feeling that something wasn't right. So I did my own homework, found out that it wasn't a seizure, that he had been beaten to death. And
that's crazy.
Center. They said they didn't have any pictures. And I said, that's odd. So then at the end,
facts.
I got all the pictures and that showed all the details.
And what did you learn when you saw the pictures?
That his teeth were kicked in.
What the fuck?
Looks like stab wounds, puncture
What the
wounds,
fuck?
and a lot of the.
And they try to hide that shit?
Like broken ribs and stuff. It kind of.
When you talk to gang members in Los Angeles and you say, oh, you're part of a big street gang, they say, are you kidding me? That the cops, the sheriffs are the biggest gang of all.
Nah, for real.
The only difference
I done seen them moving, nigga. They might as well be.
is that they have uniforms.
Our next witness, Paulina Juarez,
Nigga, the gangs got uniforms too, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Over 15 years. Central Jail is widely regarded.
Nigga, you can't even wear a motherfucking Boston Cardinal hat, nigga. I don't watch baseball, but nigga, you can't even wear that motherfucking B hat, nigga. They'll fuck around, murk you off the hat, nigga. That's crazy. Nigga can't even be on no YSL Cardi red hat shit, bro. They gonna fuck around and be like, oh, what set you from, nigga? This YSL, nigga. Like nigga, real YBL, like nigga, I don't know, nigga. I don't do nothing. Why you coming fast? Why you coming?
Is the most notorious lockup in Los Angeles and a critical piece of territory for the LA sheriff gangs. In 2025, it's already on track to become one of the deadliest years on record, with 26 inmates losing their lives
They be really
so far.
manhandling niggas and they be in their drawers with their ass out, like, bro. I feel like you don't need to do that.
From what you know from inmates that have stayed there, are beatings common from the sheriffs?
Yes, there's a lot of common, because the whites.
Which deputy gang is this?
The whites.
That's what they're called?
Yeah. White.
Lizetta is speaking on the Wayside Whiteys. This sheriff gang's territory is the Pitches Detention Center, also known as the Wayside Detention Center. Now,
Wayside Whiteys. These niggas throwing up double W's, nigga. That's what Tupac threw up back in the day. He might have been affiliated with this shit, bro. This shit might go deeper than... Nah, let me stop, bro. Hey, bro. These niggas got their own gang signs. Niggas got sets. Niggas got blocks. You can't come to this territory, nigga. And this shit ain't no gang. They repping they set. They protecting they nigga. If you bullshit them, if you bullshit one of their big homies, nigga, you gonna get stomped on. And your body fucking discarded. So, like, what's the difference, bro? What's the real difference, nigga?
the Whitey symbol was throwing up their hands with their middle fingers crossed into a W, and they were known for targeting black inmates that fought other white inmates. And for reference, there was a case of Clyde L. Crawford, where the deputies handcuffed him, beat him dozens of times, including with a flashlight, all while yelling Wayside Whiteys.
What?
And this is the group that...
And these niggas ain't part of no gang, though. These niggas ain't no gang unit, though.
Little car with books, Bibles.
I'm supposed to believe these niggas is upstanding citizens and shit. It's not everybody. Yeah, alright, nigga.
I stopped and
they didn't stop that shit either.
It was close. I tried to. I was on the bars, and I saw, like, from here to the wall, how 3 deputies were beating a black inmate.
That's
he was
crazy.
handcuffed to the waist and chained, so he was against the wall. And one deputy was here, one here. They were beating until finally he was, please stop. And he fell on the cement with a head. And you see the blood. And they still kicking him on the floor. And one more, he said, stop. Was the last time I can hear, and I was on the. I tried to say something, but I can't. I man.
Damn, that nigga froze up.
It was really hard. It was like 4 minutes.
I think that at this point, everybody has such a fear of them that they just don't want to even go and touch that. That's the road they don't want to cross.
How long did you serve and which department were you in?
LA County Sheriff's Department, 15 years.
What made you leave?
I didn't leave on my own accord. I did a stupid thing. I was convinced to do something for the greater good of someone else, and it led to my arrest, where I got 7 years in the
that's
federal
crazy.
prison system. I did about 5 on good time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The only reason this nigga snitched up is because they didn't protect that nigga and he got sent to jail. That's the only reason why he's even snitching right now. It's crazy that it takes that for a nigga to realize all the wrongdoings he did. He was in jail for 7 years realizing, fuck, all this shit we've been doing might have been fucked up. Yes, nigga. It was. It was very fucked up.
Credit, and 1 year of halfway house for Second Chance Act, and I got home early.
Are you able to say what you got arrested for?
Me and some co-conspirators decided to do a fake search warrant on a medical marijuana distribution center run by the Vietnamese mafia. We did
that's
a
crazy.
robbery, and we were caught by the feds shortly after.
There's no professional jailing staff or deputies in the sheriff's department. You're stuck in the jails, and almost everyone stuck in the jails at the beginning of their career for 2, 3, 5, 8 years wants to get out and patrol, because that's where they feel where the action's at, and that's where they feel the best career path for them is.
And those deputies there started a gang called the 200 Boys and the 300
200
Boys. They were
Boys.
violent with these inmates.
300
They
boys.
beat,
So these niggas got more gangs. They got more different sets. They're creating different sets. This is what's going on. We got the blocks now. We got the 200 boys repping the 300 boys too, nigga. If you a 200 boy, don't come on our 300 boy turf, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. If we police or not, you will get your head beat on, nigga. The fuck?
They planted evidence on them. They did all kind of
this is
horrible,
insane.
nefarious things with them. After you rotate out of custody, you're asked what station you want to be assigned to, and the real badasses from the 200 and 300 boys wanted to go to Compton.
Nah, that's crazy.
Where they originated, as far as.
But there's no hood to prison pipeline. But niggas are literally going from the prison to the hood. That's crazy.
In the executioners, this is where they operated from and out of.
Are these guys still active?
No, they've spread them out. They've sent them to different locations.
So if I go in there and talk to them and say, hey, sir, I'm in an active investigation, I'm gonna need you to comply with me right now.
You can try. Sheriffs are no joke, okay? They're no joke. They're mad at a lot of people, okay? Especially if you go in there talking about the executions.
I feel a little nervous with all the stories that you hear. Hey there, how are ya?
Good, man.
Looking to do a little interview. Do you have a press contact here?
Why all these niggas bald? Like, is it like a mandatory thing to shave your head when you become a sheriff, my nigga? Why the fuck y'all all bald? Damn.
We have a little investigation we're looking for help with.
Okay. What's the investigation?
It's about the Compton executioners.
I don't know if the station's gonna have specific stuff.
It's some of the known associates actually happen to have resided in this building. I don't know if you've seen anyone. They have the skeleton tattoos with the AK-47s and then the Nazi helmet.
I know nothing about it, man.
Have you been in their presence at all? Like, or been with any of the known members?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's an active investigation, so.
So far, we've mostly heard from the victim side of the story, and aside from Mark, it's been nearly impossible to land an on-camera interview with a current or former Los Angeles sheriff. However, I did speak with a couple off-camera, and here was their perspective. Every day, they go out and risk their lives against legitimately dangerous gang members who rob, shoot, and terrorize neighborhoods. And they say this: we enter the danger zone to
Bro, y'all have the risk of encountering that. Not every nigga who they encounter is a fucking gang member. Not everybody. It can be fucking Cheryl up the street, my nigga, or it can be Auntie Carol who fucking sell candy to the kids on the weekends, bro. Like, no, bro, not everybody is a fucking gang member, my nigga. It is regular civilians in the hood, bro. It's just a fucking poverty place, my nigga. Yeah, there's some gang bangers in there. But just like how y'all say, not all of us is racist, not all of them are gang bangers, nigga. Same fucking logic. Same logic, bro. Same, it's not that different.
take the fight to these bad guys. And yes, sometimes we get rough, but these are rough, dangerous people we are dealing with. And one surprising thing they also said is that the so-called sheriff gang cops are not the worst of the department, but the best, the bravest, because these guys are the ones most willing to go down and face the most dangerous guys on the street. And while this doesn't excuse the crimes of the sheriff gangs, it did give me an interesting perspective to think about from the other side of the coin.
Interesting perspective, my nigga. I guess he just looking at it. You feel me? As a reporter, he has to keep neutral perspective to all this shit. But nigga, if some shit's wrong, bro. That's stupid as fuck. Interesting perspective, my nigga. That's a wrong fucking perspective. These niggas are dumb as hell. This is how all police fucking think. And they have this moral high ground thinking that they're better than the niggas just because they took a fucking police academy test, bro. Y'all niggas did not even go through army training. Y'all barely even went through like hard training for real, my nigga. I could go to the police academy right now, sign up, my nigga. I bet you I'll pass that bitch. Like, bro, like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? Like, bro, this shit is stupid. This shit is genuinely stupid. Like, how do y'all even think like this? These niggas get a job and think they over niggas. Y'all ain't over nobody. Y'all in the same position as us. Y'all gotta go home and pay taxes and pay y'all bills. Try to keep y'all lights on, just like the gangbangers in the hood, my nigga. Like, you feel me? There ain't no difference.
Alright, now we're at the scene of Avery Cody Jr., where another murder by the LA Sheriff's Department occurred.
There's this young man named Avery Cody Jr. On July 5th, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they were walking to a McDonald's to have lunch.
Avery Cody Jr.
At a very busy intersection. They were caught on video of this Winchell's donut stand walking to the McDonald's. After they finished their lunch, they walked back down the same direction that they came from. There was a don't walk hand up, and they looked to their left, and there's a Crown Victoria clear sign that is an undercover police vehicle, and it was 2 deputy sheriffs in there. The kids decided just to backtrack 2 feet and wait for the light to turn green. And the officers, for no reason whatsoever, got out of the car and told them to come to the car, and they started to search them, and then Avery takes off running, and he angles out into the...
See, he kind of fucked up there. Why'd you run? I get niggas be scared and they be fight or flight, bro, but I feel like in every common sense, like, you just gotta have common sense. Yeah, he probably didn't deserve what happened to him afterwards. He doesn't. But nigga, don't run, bro. Just don't make it harder. It shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing for you to you feel me? For you to get beat on if you run. But bro, these niggas are already on edge. These niggas are taking all type of drugs, cocaine, all type of shit. Like they fucking fucked up on old stale coffee and shit, bro. Like, don't fuck with these niggas, bro. Please don't try these niggas. These niggas legally have guns to shoot you. Like, and they are legally made to kill niggas. Like they literally made to kill niggas. That's literally their whole job.
This camera again, and then you see this officer.
You can't tell me otherwise.
Run after him, and then stop about right here.
And just start.
And gets into a crowd.
And boom, 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 nigga.
And fire. Hits him in the back, and little Avery falls in that center median right there. Dead. Although I have no evidence that the shooting officer was doing anything to get into a gang, I didn't know at this point whether or not there was a gang. But with this series of shootings, I suspected that a gang existed.
What is he talking about? What gang? He's talking about the gang of police? Or like a gang, like another gang saw that happen and then started shooting at the police?
My name is Vanessa Perez. I'm the mother of Joseph Andrew Perez, who was severely beaten by Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
That's crazy.
July 27, 2020.
The sweatshirt you're wearing.
Damn, that's recent as hell too.
Brutal and disturbing photo on that. Can you describe what we're seeing?
This is a photo from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department that they.
Like I said at the beginning, bro, go ahead and give me the pic, bro. I will spread awareness by wearing this photo, but I'm really wearing it because I feel like it's tough. My fault. I apologize if that offends you in some way. I think the shirt's hard as fuck. I think this picture is hard as fuck. You feel me? This shit tough. I will put this shit on a tee and wear it every day.
They took in the hospital of after they beat my son. They're seeing my son after he was punched 121 times.
Do you know how many officers were beating him at the same time?
7. They gave different reasons. My son's mentally ill.
What the fuck? Yeah, they violated. They violated that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. 7 niggas beating on him at the same time. There's no need for that. There's not enough. There's not need for one nigga to beat on him at the same time. But nigga, 7? 7? That's OD, bro. Y'all even, like, y'all doing too much at that point. Like, y'all overly doing it. Y'all don't even give a fuck about getting caught no more. Cause there's no way you gonna go back to whatever the fuck IA, where international affairs or whatever, my nigga, and is going to explain to them why I needed 7 officers to beat this nigga up to a pulp. These niggas got away with this shit though. What am I saying? They got away with it. Of course.
With bipolar, schizophrenia, and psychosis. And as he was a couple blocks away from my house, he was in crisis, talking to himself, hearing voices. And I was looking for him. I couldn't find him. And what I did hear were sirens, and then they went quiet. And then I would hear sirens again, and I'd see sheriffs going in different directions. I followed the helicopter about a couple blocks from my house, and that's when I found almost like the whole department was there now by that point.
How many officers do you think were there?
Oh, at least 30.
You see your son?
I didn't know my son was on the floor until about 45 minutes later.
Nah, that's crazy.
When I first got there, they said that there was a bad fight. And then I seen deputies put a light-skinned man on a gurney.
That's sick, bro. That's very
Under
sick.
Section 186.22 of the California Penal Code, a criminal gang is described as an organization of 3 or more people that have a common name or symbol, have a pattern of committing crimes, and they do this either alone or together. And it seems clear to me that these sheriff gangs would indeed be looked at as criminal gangs under California law.
Now, for their gang.
The question of why haven't any of these groups been charged under the RICO Act? After all, that's what would happen if the Blood Serenos or the Hells Angels did the same exact things these cops are doing. This seems to be a serious double standard of justice. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.
Like maybe about 30 minutes later, the sergeant came up to me and said that now the story was my son was burglarizing a car, and they confirmed that it was my son. And maybe about 45 minutes later, my son started screaming. He was screaming, why did you do this to me? Why? And he had to go back to being quiet. And then that's when I knew that was my son.
Mark, were you in a sheriff gang?
Was I? I was not. At one point, I was at Sentry Station where the regulators were at. Go on.
Within these departments, how common was it to be part of a sheriff gang?
It's like a secret. You don't really know that they don't talk about it. It's like a station. You don't just walk around, hey, you're a fucking regulator, But I think these guys, a lot of them that chase ink, they go there to get that tattoo. Once they get it, they feel super proud or whatever it is. And it could be raining and 50 degrees and they're wearing shorts and flip-flops so they could show their tattoo loud and proud. It's like, come on, dude, really?
Have you ever attended an inking party?
Now, usually at the off-training parties, when a group of guys get off training.
The fuck is an inking party, bro? These niggas just doing shit.
And they'll be their inkings are done at that same time. It's not done there. It's done afterwards. Done usually in a dude's house or something to that effect. But I haven't been able to go to one of those myself because I wasn't invited to be getting the ink. But I know a lot of guys that did.
Folks, the truth about the violent behavior you are hearing about is that within these departments, violence against civilians was not only encouraged, but celebrated. For example, Officer Larry Waldy testified that the Compton executioners actually held a party at a restaurant to commemorate a deputy-involved shooting. Another way
that's
violence
crazy.
was celebrated when a deputy would commit violence or murder against a citizen. They would sometimes host an event giving the man...
All right, bro, how much over citizens do you think you gotta be for you to celebrate you shooting a nigga? All right, bro, you ain't on no fucking CIA op mission. These are regular civilians you are dealing with. You are not dealing with terrorists, my nigga. These are regular civilians. Probably just grew up in a bad area. And now, you feel me, turn to crime. Most of these niggas probably just sell some on the side. Nothing too crazy. Like, bro, these niggas is wilding.
Responsible a tattoo, which to me, it makes these deputy cliques sound no different than a common street gang.
Nah,
so
for real.
There are significant legal barriers to investigating and holding officers like Jaime Juarez and the rest of the executioners accountable. One of the primary barriers is the fact that you have to get someone within the department to stand up and be a whistleblower. That's going to 100% destroy their career, and they have to know that at the point. And we had some really brave people. We had Larry Waldy, and we had Art Gonzalez come through and do that.
Now, is it true that people would receive their tattoos after they committed an act of violence or killed a civilian?
I can't speak for all of the station tattoos. The original ones, probably not. The newer ones that came after, yeah, I would say so.
Then we got a case, the Dante Taylor case. And Dante Taylor was a young man who had 4 kids.
Right now, folks, we are at the scene of where Dante Taylor was killed, and this is the case that broke open wide the investigation against the Compton executioners with their tattoos and their gangs within the department. I'm gonna let these guys take it from here.
We're on the corner of Wilmington Avenue and Brazil, city of Compton. This area is controlled, or was controlled, probably still is controlled by the Cedar Block Compton pirate. Dante Taylor lived here at this location and was hanging out with his good friend, George Taylor. It was about dusk, and he came out of his house and walked northbound on Wilmington. He was encountered by 2 deputy sheriffs. This is Samuel Aldama. This is Mizraim Orega. They are the 2 deputies who shot and killed Dante Taylor. They stopped him, asked him if he was on probation. He said no, took off running. He was on his way down to that liquor store, I'm sure it's still there. He was stopped right around this area, maybe in this block, and then the deputies claimed that he pulled out a silver pistol and didn't point it at him, just took off running. My investigator, former Deputy Sheriff Ramel Agee, interviewed several witnesses along this street, is that correct?
Correct. I talked to the neighbors here. A few of them talked to me, said they didn't see anything, of course. Okay, that's typically what happens in neighborhoods. I wasn't able to talk to anybody until we actually got over to where the shooting took place, where somebody actually responded. They didn't know anything along the way, but over on the
other side of the wash.
On the side of the wash, they did tell me that they did not see a gun.
How these cop gangs really affect our communities, especially communities of color, is that they're not going to follow the law. They're not going to follow instructions from their superiors. They're going to go out there. They're going to beat up whoever they have to beat up. They're going to tackle. They're going to accost people without reasonable suspicion to try and get guns. That's their main thing. They want guns. Sometimes when they would lose people on pursuits, they would call in ghost guns. They would say, yeah, man with a gun. So of course, every unit responds to find the person with the gun, and it turns out there's no guns.
Can you speak to the practice of planting evidence by the Compton executioners?
What came up over and over again is they say that the person had a gun and that the gun's not found, but they claim that that was the justification for them using force against them.
You know, you had a lot of that type of stuff going on. I mean, they're going to get caught no matter what. If you're planting dope, I mean, I remember seeing a couple of shootings where they thought there was a gun. They shot the dude, they thought he had a gun, and he didn't, and all of a sudden, a gun appeared near his hand. Hey, how'd that get there? Fell out of the sky?
And by the way, when after the shooting and these officers made up this story that he had a gun, they had gun-sniffing dogs come out and scour this entire route. And they searched it for 2 or 3 days in trees. They had poles that they were shaking the trees, and of course, no gun was found.
Interesting to that, guys, is their claim that he had a chrome-plated revolver. He was wearing loose-fitting shorts that they claim he had in his waistband. If you're running with those, that's not going to stay in your pants. And in doing so, they went across the bridge here, they went around the corner, and that deputy that was on foot claims that while chasing him, Taylor pulled out the gun, showing the gun again, and that's when he believed his life was in danger and shot at him. The other deputy hears the shots, they corner him, and they riddle him with bullets.
They shot him, and he runs back toward the wash, and the deputy waited over this side of the wash.
Damn.
Shot.
Sad, bro, just sad. And see that there's still trash right here. This is shit just sad, bro. This is just a bad area. Sick to see the police just taking advantage of everything that they got, bro. Thinking that they better than niggas. They ain't better than nobody.
Shot at him and hit him in the leg, wounded
I don't
him.
care though.
But ultimately, the DA didn't press any charges.
Bobby, I knew I had something. As a cross-examiner, I've cross-examined hundreds of people over the years. It's a skeleton. Oh, okay. And I knew that all those gangs, the base is a skeleton because it symbolizes death. And he goes on to describe this sinister tattoo with this Kalashnikov rifle, AK-47. On the magazine of the rifle was the Roman numeral XXVIII, which stands for the 28th substation of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, which is Compton. That's on the magazine. He had a Nazi helmet on with CPT, which stands for Compton. He's surrounded by flames, which symbolizes he's emerging from hell. Very sinister tattoo. It goes from his knee all the way down to his ankle. That is the first time it was revealed to the public that there was a sinister gang within the city of Compton.
I mean, I think when anyone sees these tattoos, you wouldn't believe that this would be on a police officer's body, especially with a Nazi helmet and flames. And as someone who grew up thinking of the police as the good guys and the very Hollywood idea of the police as the good guys, I was shocked when it became clear that this was not a one-off, a rogue deputy. This was a part of a pattern and practice. They shared the tattoos and they were sequentially numbered. It was shocking.
You might be wondering how many Compton deputies are tied to the executioners. Inside sources estimate that of 100 officers at the station, about 20 are inked members and another 20 are prospects or...
Okay, they ain't too bad. I thought it was the whole population. At least we got some good ones. But that's still like half. That's still 40. That's 60. I mean, it's more good than bad, but damn. Nigga, even though there's bad, like there shouldn't be no bad, bro. Especially as a police officer, my nigga. Like I know what they truly stand for, so this is not surprising to me. Like really, but like these niggas try to act like I'm supposed to be like cool with these niggas, or like you feel me? Like I'm supposed to trust in niggas like this. Fuck no. Fuck no.
One said.
This is her talking about her kid.
25 of them are assholes.
That's a pretty big number.
Them talking about what I just said.
Thanks to Andrew
Channel 5. Shout out Channel 5. But shit, alright, y'all niggas, bro. Like, we don't gotta watch the whole video. Damn. Fuck. It's just extra information for no reason. But alright, nigga. Shit. Fuck it.